You guys ready for some awesome updating? Because I sure am. This is gonna be my VHS update for December 16th, 2017. And this will definitely be either the second to last update for this year or the last update for this year. We'll see what happens December 30th. So yeah, so I got a lot to show, so we'll just get started right away. So first off, show you the 5 Christmas CDs that I got. I got some pretty good ones. So I got Tompkins County Rings in the Holidays 10th Anniversary Edition, a selection of holiday favorites as played by the bell choir of the First Presbyterian Church of Julius. So another local CD right here, which is really cool. And I actually did get this in, and I actually did go to Ithaca today, which actually is right in Tompkins County, which is really cool. I got Disney's Mickey Mouse and Friends Christmas favorites. So I always pick up Disney Christmas CDs when I come across them. This one's sponsored by Kohl's Cares, which this was a Kohl's exclusive, so very cool. And it was factory sealed, but the case was actually broken. I guess somebody dropped it at one point. So I completely replaced the case of this one. But very cool. This one we do already have, but the copy I have is an old copy that my parents had years ago, so I got a better copy of this one. That is A Golfer's Christmas Carols. My family has an old copy of this one that we've had for many years, and our copy is in playable condition, but it's definitely not in mint condition. So I got plus it's just really old, so I got a much better copy of this. And so yeah, and these Rex Fowler sports Christmas CDs are really funny. I got a few of them in my collection. If you like Christmas and you're a sports fan, check these sports Christmas CDs out. They're really funny. I got this one's cool. Christmas Classics. Classical Christmas Tales, Little Drummer Boy. As it says on the back here, Greer Garson narrates this touching Christmas classic about a small boy who journeys to see the newborn king. Having no material gift to bestow upon Jesus, the little drummer boy soon discovers that his gift of music is perhaps the greatest gift of all. So it's Greer Garson narrating the story of the little drummer boy. Pretty cool. And lastly, I got the soundtrack to Scrooged with Bill Murray, which is really cool. I do have this movie on VHS as well, as you guys saw in my Christmas VHS collection. Okay, so on to the tapes. First off, I'll show 2 betas that I got today. I got They Shoot Horses, Don't They? The 1980 Magnetic Video beta release. Here's the sides, top, the back. I do have the Fox Selections print of this film on VHS. There's the sticker label, and the end label fell off, so I taped it back on there. And this is a 1969 film, by the way. And I also got the Crown Movie Classics beta release of Till the Clouds Roll By, with Robert Walker, Judy Garland, Frank Sinatra, and Lena Horne. Which is a public domain musical film. Sides, top, back. And this film is from 1946. I do hope to get the. I am trying to get the MGM Great Musicals collection of VHS of this film. I do hope to find that. Sticker label and end label. Okay, you know what? There. Okay, this position's a lot better than than what I was just doing there. The other position was kind of uncomfortable, so I'll do it like this. Okay, so on to the VHS, and there's a lot to get through, so we're gonna go over this a little bit quickly. So here we go. I got Happy Christmas, Mrs. King, with Jackie Burroughs and Lally Kadu, however you say that. Here's the spine and the back. So yep, this is from some company called Sullivan Entertainment, whoever that is. Ink label, and there is a print down here, and it is printed like how it is on newer 20th Century Fox tapes. The print date is July 27th, 1999, and I do believe this does appear to be a Canadian tape. I got another copy of Gunga Din. This is a release by some company called King of Video, and you can see it comes in a 3-piece clamshell, like a lot of the most of the original Neon Mickey tapes. So I thought this was pretty cool, so I got it for collecting purposes. I will still be holding on to my Nostalgia Merchant copy of this film. Here's the spine and the back. Yep. This stars Cary Grant, Douglas Fairbanks Jr., Victor McLean, and Sam Jaffe. This is a 1939 film. Sticker label, and there is no print date on this tape. Okay. So I know I keep moving the camera around a lot. Hope you don't mind that. Next one is this is a Spanish Disney tape that I was surprised to come across. This is the Spanish VHS of the Aristocats, or as it's called here, Los Aristogatos. So yeah, pretty cool. I got another Spanish Disney tape for my collection. Spine, as you can see it says Disney in Espanol right there. Spine and the back. And of course it has the same artwork as the English Masterpiece Collection VHS. Ink label. Print date is April 3rd, 1996. So this was released right around the same time the English version was. I might post the opening to this tape. I got the next 3 are Warner Home Video Big W clamshell tapes. First one is A Streetcar Named Desire, 1985 VHS. This is the classic Marlon Brando version. It's adult drama, which I did read the play to this in English class near the end of my junior year in high school, and we also watched this movie version as well. Well, we watched most of it, but we didn't finish it because it was towards the end of the school year, like I said. Here's the spine and the back. A white heat clash of wills and passions that made motion picture history. This is a 1951 film. See, it's got the Warner Home Video logo engraved on the inside. Unfortunately, the sticker label is missing. It fell off, but it does have an end label, which is also starting to peel. Yeah, the end label just came off, and it does have a print date. January 24th, 1985. And these other 2 are in black clamshells. I got another copy of Dirty Harry, 1981 VHS. This copy actually does come in the original clamshell, whereas my other copy does not come in the original case. It came in a different case. But this one actually comes in the original clamshell. So this one's adult action. Here's the spine and the back. The silent cop whose .44 Magnum does his talking. And this is a classic 1971 film. The tape looks pretty much the same as my other copy, but unlike my other copy, this one does not have the recording tab still left in, which is good. You can see it's got the Warner Home Video logo engraved on the inside. And just to show you, here's my other copy, which I got back in 2016. Here's the inside of this case. As you can see, it's a bit of a newer clamshell. Definitely not the original one. And this one, like I said, has the recording tab in it still. So yeah, I got another copy of this tape that's actually in the original case. I'll keep both copies just for fun, though. And the other one I got is the 1983 VHS of The Searchers, with John Wayne, Jeffrey Hunter, and Natalie Wood. Yep, this is from the Western genre. This is now, I believe, my fourth John Wayne Warner Home Video Big W clamshell tape that I have. The other three are John Wayne the Cowboys, Chisholm, and Cahill United States Marshal. Yep, I do also have the Warner Brothers Special Edition VHS of this film, which is right over there. Spine, back. Out there, a girl was captive. Somehow he had to find her. And this is a 1956 film. There's the Warner Home Video logo engraved on the inside once again. Sticker label, tan lid, and end label. And again, the end label is starting to peel a little bit, so let me see if I can peel it back to reveal a print date. Oh, hold on. Oh, there is a print date, but it's unfortunately stuck to the end label, so I can't really reveal. So I couldn't reveal it, unfortunately. But there is a print date on this tape, and as you can see, this one does have the recording tab, which is a little odd. Which I'll just quickly break that off. There we go, broke the tab off. So yeah, there is a print down there. It's unfortunately just stuck to the end label. I might try a little hard to reveal the print date. I'm gonna have to check this one to see if it has a black screen of death at the end. I'm thinking it probably does, but I will check, obviously. I got two of these Louis Jouvet movies. This one is Entrée des Artistes. This is a French film. Spine, back. This is a 1938 French film. Sticker label, and no print date. It does say SACAM right there, but this does appear to be a imported bootleg copy. So it probably will still work on my American VHS player. Or players, I should say. And the other one is Copie Conforme. Side, back. This is a 1946 French film. Sticker label and no print or anything. Again, it is in SACAM, but this does appear to be an import copy, so it will work on my American players. At least I think it will. I will have to check. I will have to check, obviously. I will have to test it out. Okay. This next one is a UK tape, and this one is in PAL format. This is a UK VHS of Xena Warrior Princess. This has episodes 1.1 and 1.2, which are Sins of the Past and Chariots of War. Includes special collector's card, which those are in there, which that is in here still. Side, back. So, yep. And it comes with a lot of stuff. Here's the special collector's card that it comes with. It's got a little mail-in rebate. Well, just a little business reply thing, actually. And this little advertisement. Sticker label and there are some printings on there, but there does not appear to be any print date, surprisingly. No, it doesn't appear to be. The Rise of Harold Lloyd, 1918 through 1921, highlighted from 16 of his early comedies. Yeah, this one, I thought this one looked interesting. Here's the spine and the back. This is from some company called Unknown Video. Here's the tape with the silver sticker label, which says Unknown Video on it, which is pretty cool. And this end label. I can tell this is one of those unofficial releases. This is like one of those releases you have to like special order off like a website or something. I can tell. So pretty cool. I got another copy of Sleuth, the Independent Classics Collection, widescreen presentation, with Laurence Olivier and Michael Caine, Anchor Bay tape, spine, back. The reason why I got another copy is because, unfortunately, my other copy, the artwork is water damaged, so some of the artwork is stuck to the plastic, but this copy is just fine. As you can see, this one is completely fine. My other copy had some water damage, unfortunately, so I got a much better artwork here. Sticker label, the 233rd day of 1999, and here's what the reverse artwork looks like. So there you go. Okay, now onto the slipcover tapes I got. Cape Cod and the Islands, a video tour of Cape Cod, Martha's Vineyard, and Nantucket, a site production from Boston, MA. Yeah, I thought this one looked interesting. Here's the sides, top which has no writing, and the back. Yep. This is a 1989 tape. And it comes with this little thing. Sticker label and once again, printings, but no print date, it appears. Appears to be no print date. The next two are Christmas tapes. The Lion and the Lamb, told by Christopher Reeve and Amy Grant. A fully animated short feature. This is from Rabbit Ears. There's the sides, top, and the back. And 16 Parents' Choice Awards, 13 Grammy Award nominations, 2 Grammy Awards, and 7 Action for Children's Television Awards. So this is from 1994, 30 minutes long, for ages 3 and up. Sticker label, oversized reels, and no print date. And the other one I got is Silver Bells with Bob and Dolores Hope. Here's the sides, top, which again has no writing on it for some reason, and the back. It says, Silver Bells has been part of our Christmas since Bob introduced it in The Lemon Drop Kid in 1951. May the images of the words and the warmth of the music now be part of your holiday season. So that's pretty cool. This is a 1993 VHS by Hope Enterprises Incorporated. Sticker label, oversized reels once again, and no print date. And judging by the amount of film in here, this tape appears to be very, very, very short. Got another movie time tape for the collection. This is the 1996 MGM Movie Time VHS of True Love with Annabella Scoria and Ron Eldard. Yeah, I know Cinema Sickness has this tape, and this is a Hollywood Video former rental. Spines. You can tell this is one of the very first MGM Movie Time releases because it does not have the Movie Time logo on the spine, top, and the back. So, yeah. Sticker label, and the print date is blocked by the Hollywood Video label. Yeah. I might try peeling off the Hollywood Video label to see if there's a print date. Okay. Got 4 demo tapes. Since You've Been Gone demo tape with Lara Flynn Boy, Terry Hatcher, David Schwimmer, and Joey Slotnick. Yep. Here's the sides, the top, and the back. Pause the video if you want to read all the information on here. So, yep. Ink label, November 14th, 1998. It's got the hologram sticker on there. I got Mean Girls 2004 screening tape. So this is pretty rare. For distributor promotion use only, not for sale, rental, duplication, or public performance. Here's the sides, the top, and the back. Again, pause the video if you want to read all of this info. Yep. Street date, September 21st, 2004. Order cutoff. DVD, August 10th, 2004. VHS, see your distributor. But yeah. Sticker label, printed in the 26th week of 2004. And the other 2 tapes I got are Universal screen cassettes. You got the full-length screen cassette of Cop and a Half, One Kid's Fantasy, One Cop's Nightmare. See, it's got a little bit of scribbling on the case, but that's alright. There's the sides, the top, and the back. Again, pause the video if you want to read everything, all the information. Coming your way October 20th, 1993. Sticker label. As you can see, this is one of the Universal demo tapes from the time that has the green lid and green reels on it, like the ET VHS, and printed in the 31st week of 1993. And it has printing, so we know what it has at the end. And this next one's a 2005 Universal demo tape, so this is also pretty rare. The 2005 full-length screen cassette of In Good Company, with Dennis Quaid, Scarlett Johansson, and Topher Grace, from the director of About a Boy. So yeah, 2005 Universal demo tape, pretty rare. There's the sides, top, and the back. Pause the video if you want to read the information on here. So yep, coming soon to DVD and video. So yeah, I hope to get the official VHS of this film, which is also pretty rare since it is a 2005 tape. Sticker label, 7th week of 2005. Okay. Sherlock Holmes Collector's Edition. 13 original TV episodes, 6 hours. So yeah, I think this might be a serial, but I'm not 100% positive. Sides, top, and the back. Yep. This is from Madison Entertainment Group. 6 hours, black and white, recorded in EP mode. And there's the list of episodes. Just pause the video if you want to read them. So, yep. Sticker label, and it's got somebody's address on there. There is a print down here, but it's kind of hard to read. June 17th, 1996. So yeah, and this was in the shrink wrap when I got, but it was open from the top, so I just took the rest of the shrink wrap off. But it did have the same address sticker on the front of the case as well. So yeah. The next two are tapes of the show The Prisoner. I got The Prisoner Free for All Episode 4, starring Patrick McGoohan. This is Episode 4 of the series. This is from MPI Home Video. Sides, the top, and the back. Yep, it's 52 minutes. this is a 1988 VHS. Sticker label, and there are some printings on the bottom, and it has a print date sticker on the top, like a lot of the older Disney tapes. The print date is November 4th, 1989. I got another The Prisoner tape. This one's from A&E. This is The Prisoner Volume 2, which has three complete episodes: Checkmate, The Chimes of Big Ben, and A, B, and C. This is another form from Hollywood Video. Sides, top, the back. Yep. This is a 2000 tape, so the year I was born. Sticker label, and here's the Hollywood Video end label, and that as well. A&E tapes don't usually have print dates, so I'm not going to bother peeling off the end label on this one. Up next, I got Volume 6 and 7 of the I Love Lucy collection. Here's the I Love Lucy collection, Volume 6, which has Pioneer Woman and the Camping Trip. Sides, top, and the back. Pioneer Woman originally aired March 31st, 1952, and the Camping Trip originally aired June 8, 1953. And this tape is from 1990. Sticker label, and there are printings on there, but there's no print date, unfortunately. And then here's the I Love Lucy collection, Volume 7, which has Never Do Business with Friends and The Courtroom. Sides, top, back. Never Do Business with Friends originally aired June 29, 1953, and The Courtroom originally aired November 10th, 1952. This is also a 1990 VHS. Sticker label, and again there are printings, but there's no print date. And it does have the barcode sticker as well. The next two are Good Times tapes. This one is still sealed, and it's The Rifleman with Chuck Connors. The episode on this one is Mail Order Groom. This is now my third Rifleman tape I have by Good Times. Here's the sides, the top, and the back. So, yep. And like I said, this is sealed, so we're going to get out of the shrink wrap. Let's cut right here on the back, because it's already, there's already a spot where I can open it. Well, that didn't take very long at all. Sticker label, which appears to be off-center for some unknown reason, and has the recording tab. Good Times tape, so we know what it has at the end. And the label just came off for some unknown reason. Well, I'll tape that back. I'll tape it back on after I'm done with this video. And the other Good Times tape I got is Raid on Rommel with Richard Burton. Here's the sides, the top, and the back. This is a 1971 film, and it is rated PG. And this is a Universal film, so this was one of the Universal movies that Good Times bought the VHS rights, bought the home video rights to for a few years at one point. And this is a, oh by the way, this is a 1996 tape. This is a 1971 film and a 1996 VHS. Sticker label and no print date. Again, Good Times tape, so we know what it has at the end. Okay. I got, this one's from the British Sterling collection. Bonnie Prince Charlie with David Nevin. The battle scenes are well staged as Leonard Maltin. Here's the sides, top, and the back. Yep, this is a 1997 tape. I don't know what year this film is from because it doesn't say. But I will look it up and maybe post it in the description. Sticker label has somebody's address on it, but that's alright. Print date is October 15th, 1997. Okay. I got a Warner Home Video tape. This is from the Warner Home Video Screen Legends collection. The Spirit of St. Louis with Jimmy Stewart. Original Warner Color version. Yep. This, I believe, this is now my 4th Warner Brothers Screen Legends tape I have. The other 3 are Finian's Rainbow, Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, and Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf. Sides, top, and the back. This is from the family classic genre. Adventure so inspiring it could only be real. 1957 film, renewed in 1985. 1987 VHS. Sticker label and end label. And I did peel back the end label on this one to see what the print date is. It has 2 print dates. The print dates are April 21st and April 25th, 1988. So most likely this one will have a black screen of death at the end. I'm thinking it probably does, most likely. Okay, the next 2 are Fox videotapes. I'd Climb the Highest Mountain, Susan Hayward and William Lundigan. Sides, top, and the back. An endearing story of faith and hope. 1951 film, renewed in 1979. This is a 1995 VHS. Sticker label, print the 5th week of 1999, so this is a later reprint. And the other one I got is Stormy Weather, 1991 VHS, with Lena Horne, Bill Robinson, and Cab Calloway. And this is still sealed, as you can tell. It says, Great American Musical Collection, $5 rebate. Receive $5 cash back from Fox Video with the purchase of any 2 titles in the Great American Musical Collection. Details inside. Offer expires January 31st, 1992. So yeah, this is still sealed. I probably will still try to get the key video VHS of this film, but for now I'm fine with this copy. I'm fine with this printing. Sides, top, and the back. Lena Horne takes center stage in a good old-fashioned musical. This is a 1943 film, renewed in 1971. This is a 1991 VHS. This is still sealed, so we're going to get it out of the shrink wrap. Alright, and now I just gotta see if I can get the seal sticker. There we go. Still has the Key Video logo on the sticker label, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna have to check this one to see if it actually still has the Key Video logo at the beginning. And the label says 1990 on it. And printed in the 36th week of 1991. And it's got that type of barcode on it. So take a guess. What do you guys think the closing of this one will have at the end? Judging by this barcode, what do you think this will have at the end? Yeah, I'm starting to do what the video lover does. And here's the Great American Musicals Collection $5 rebate thing. Purchase any 2 titles from the Great American Musical Collection, including Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella, and get a $5 rebate from Fox Video. And there's the list of all the titles. I do have Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella, The Sound of Music, The King and I, South Pacific, Oklahoma, Carousel, State Fair, My Fair Lady, Hello Dolly, Guys and Dolls, Can Can, All That Jazz, Dr. Dolittle, Stormy Weather, which I just got, There's No Business Like Show Business, Daddy Longlegs, and Stars and Stripes Forever on VHS as well. And I do not have Sun Valley Serenade or Orchestra Wives yet, but I do hope to get those. So yeah. The next two are Universal tapes. Well, yeah, they're released by Universal, but they're from different like home video labels. This one's an MCA home video tape from 1989. This is from the Collector's Choice collection, Slaughterhouse 5, based on the novel by Kurt Vonnegut Jr. A man becomes unstruck in time in the film that became a classic. Sides, top, and the back. 1972 film, and this is a 1989 VHS. And this movie is rated R. Sticker label and end label, which are from 1986. And this was printed in the 29th week of 1990. And yeah, it's got some printings right there, so we all know what this one probably might have at the end. Although my Reap the Wild Wind VHS does actually not have a white screen at the end, despite having like these types of printings on it. So this one might actually still not have anything at the end. I'd have to check. And this next one's an MC Universal home videotape, The Lost Weekend, with Ray Milland and Jane Wyman. 1945 film, renewed in 1972. This is this film did win Best Picture of 1945. Sides, top, and the back. Yep. 1990 VHS. This is a 2001 Universal reprint, which is pretty rare. And printed in the second week of 2001. Okay. The next two are MGM tapes, which we have one single tape left, and then we have two tape sets. So this next one's an MGM tape. Torpedo Run, with Glenn Ford and Ernest Borgnine. Sides, top, back. Glenn Ford and Ernest Borgnine join the hunt for Shinaroo. Excellent action sequences, says Halliwell's Film Guide. 1958 film, renewed in 1986. And this is a 1990 VHS. Co-produced by Turner Entertainment. Sticker label, and no print date, but does have the hologram sticker right there. And the last two are two tape sets. So this one's another MGM tape. Far from the Madding Crowd, with Julie Christie and Terrence Stamp, Peter Finch, and Alan Bates. Sides, top, and the back. The Best Picture of the Year, says the National Board Review, 1967. Yep. This is a 1967 film, and this is another 1990 VHS. And this film is rated PG, and it's 2 hours and 45 minutes. And it's another tape co-produced by Turner Entertainment. Part 1 and Part 2. And neither neither of these two tapes have any print date on them, but they also have the hologram sticker as well. And the last one is a Columbia TriStar tape from the Columbia Pictures Serial Collection. This is Columbia Pictures' Serial Collection, Black Hawk, the complete 1952 movie serial. Yeah. Here's the sides, the top, and the back. This action-adventure was originally shown in movie theaters in 1952. One chapter at a time in weekly installments. We now present all 15 suspenseful cliffhanging episodes on 2 videotapes inside this package. And this stars Kirk Aline, who was in 2 Superman serials produced by Columbia, which were Superman 1948 and Atom Man vs. Superman in 1950. And yeah, this. As it said, this serial is from 1952, and this tape is from 1997. Here's tape 1, which has chapters 1 through 7, and tape 2, which has chapters 8 through 15. And both of these tapes were printed in the 18th week of 1997. So that is my update for today. And like I said, this will probably be either my second to last update for this year or my very last update for this year. Because December 23rd, I'm probably going to take off. I'm probably gonna take a week off from tape hunting on the 23rd. You know, because of last minute Christmas shoppers. And December 30th, we'll just have to see what happens. So thank you all for watching, and see ya.